And saw it again, your friendly local constitutional coop in California, and more about recent activities with the Trump administration. And you think about this, you go into the court and they charge you, especially if it's coming overtly from a government office. But even with other things like mortgage, bankster, Inc., homeowners associations, Inc., and artificial entities like that, the problem that they're going to have is that they don't exist. Because what we can prove here, with the 14th Amendment being taken out of the mix, that's the only recognized body politic anywhere in the country from coast to coast. And the secret intent, as you'll learn, was to create corporate citizenship of that amendment. Nobody who ratified it knew that. For more information, send me an email, youwinnincourt@gmail.com, on my modestly priced constitutional defense document packets. So the whole thing just comes apart at the seams. And that's great for all of us. But now we get back to where we should be. We have creator endowed inalienable rights assured by all 6 articles of the Constitution. Not any of the BS civil rights, transgender rights, you name it. Doesn't exist. We want the real thing and the right to trial by jury according to the course of the common law, and you'll learn you have a right to that from day one, yet you never see a judicial court at any time. For more information about that, send me an email, youwinnincourt@gmail.com, and you'll learn what's going on here and how they're doing it. But think about this too, when they file criminal charges against you, it's either the state of confusion, which I would have all in capital letters, or the people of the state of confusion. And we don't know who the fuck either one of them is. There's no way. But the states don't exist, so it can't be them. And by the way, if it is, the state of confusion, Article 3, Section 2, U.S. Constitution, in all cases, ALL, in which the state shall be a party, the U.S. Supreme Court has original jurisdiction. Put another way, they should be hearing about 150,000 traffic cases a day, among other things, because that's who the party is, the state of confusion. If it's the people of the state, the de facto national socialist government doesn't do any better than that either, because they're not defined anywhere. Who the hell are they? We don't know. Back in the day, with the original California Constitution, for example, the sovereign body politic was identified in Article 2, Section 1, 3, white, male, 21, us. That's the way it was, and that's the way it is. And that may appear to be a blatantly white supremacist argument, and maybe it is, but if we get back to where we should be going, Asians and Africans all benefit because they'll have enforceable rights. Not civil rights, but enforceable rights. And now when these law enforcement thugs go out, and shoot Jalen Walker 48 times in the back during the course of a traffic stop in which the court wouldn't have had jurisdiction, they don't even get indicted for first degree manslaughter, when I think all of us know damn well they should all be on death row right now for first degree murder. And that starts to happen, we begin to get our nation and republic back and unload this elective despotism that's been foisted off on us in the last 160 years. So we're in a lot more about that. Send me an email, youwinnincourt@gmail.com, and we can go from there. And the other thing about this, by the way, you'll notice, as you will learn, that when we do paperwork, often enough it's in the name of the state of California, for example, in my case, upper and lower case. And we can do that. And it'll be an interesting case to see whether Asians and Africans can do it. It's an open question right now. My tendency is to think that they can do it for the same reason. But that said, we go in there, state of California, ex rel. Joe Sixpack. Now that invokes the original jurisdiction of the U.S. Supreme Court. And Congress can't go in there and disturb like that like they can on the appellate side. And you'll learn all about that too. Send me an email, youwinincourt@gmail.com. And the justices know when we get there in the original jurisdiction, they said it themselves. Cases Owens v. Virginia. You'll learn a lot more about that vintage case, 200 years old. Wow, they don't use that anymore. The hell they don't. The current justices know what this case is all about. And among other things in there, what did they say? Dead bang quote. The Constitution gave to each person having a claim upon a state a right to present his case to the court of the nation. No matter how small the claim or how little interest the community in its outcome, the framers of our Constitution thought it important in the interest of justice to create a tribunal as superior to influence as possible in which that claim might be decided. We're not talking any bullshit civil rights here, equal protection, and about 99.5% of those get thrown out on the first motion for failure to state a claim upon which relief may be granted. And sometimes pro se litigant, pleading sovereign citizen issues, aka original intent, they're damn lucky not to be fined money for wasting the judicial economy of the court when we can prove damn well there's no judicial court anywhere in sight. To learn more about all of that, send me an email, youwinincourt@gmail.com. Remember to subscribe, like the videos, tell your friends, get the word out. The sooner we start doing things the right way and present what the justices on the Supreme Court will recognize as an appropriate case, and you'll learn all about that too. The quicker we get our federated Republican form of government of defined and limited powers back and get rid of today's much ballyhooed democracy, aka three wolves and two sheep voting on what's for dinner, aka today's elective despotism. And that benefits not only you, but your children and your posterity. So they don't have to deal with this crap as they grow up, and they're going to have a much better life and much more besides. I'll be talking more about that in other videos. But that said, remember to subscribe, like the videos, get the word out. The quicker we take action, the quicker we get these bastards off our backs. Thank you.